What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's Fozzy here. Well, hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day. Today we're doing something a little bit different on the channel. We're going to be running through the content. It's actually the third time trying to record this because both times I hit go live rather than record. So, you know, really good start to the recording. Going to be chatting about icon swaps and also the winter wildcard swaps, what you should take from them. What's the best between the two, sort of comparing them, and obviously one of them is linked to a promo, so we're going to discuss how this could affect things going forward. So if you do enjoy the video and you like the Christmas vibes, got the Christmas tree on behind us, do smash the thumbs up. It greatly helps out the videos on the channel, just sort of helps the algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, which it seems to be 97% of you guys aren't subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers and then get the partnership on YouTube. That'd be greatly appreciated. So we're jumping right into the video, and we're going to actually look at one of my tweets very quickly first, just so you guys can get an idea of what we're talking about. So we had icon swaps come out on Thursday night. Obviously I was away for a few days, why this video was a little bit later than it would have been, but I came back. There are players to pick from. I think in general, you watching this as a community in general, we've sort of made our minds up about the player selection. It's not as good as it should be or could be. There are upgrade packs, obviously, which are fantastic for getting fodder for SPCs and also just trying to pack promo players. And then if you fancy trying your luck, there is icon packs. We'll run through all these in game in a second just so you can see. But then we also got winter wildcards. So you can see the promo team below, but there's also they come redeemable on December 26th on Boxing Day. You can get tokens now. They seem to be daily SPCs. One of them actually expires at 6 o'clock. I'm going to try this video go live before 6. So if you're watching before then, make sure you go and get that daily SPC token. They released the daily SPC on Friday and on Saturday. They seem to last for 2 days. There is an objective one, so if you can complete the AC Milan objective player, you get a token from that as well. So you'll be able to collect them over, I think it's over a 2 to 3 week period for objectives and SBCs, and you can use them again to get fodder packs and also to get players. So you can see there is a Daka and there's a Gunter. They're not in game yet, we can't have a proper deep dive, but really quickly, Daka looks great. He's been updated to 4-star weak foot, and I'll just go and check his base card really quickly here with you guys so we can get an idea of what sort of upgrade is going to be happening. So he is 3-star 3-star, his weak foot's going to 4-star weak foot. We've seen work rates change. Obviously he's medium here, so he might get a change to high attacking. But his stats in general look really good. I mean, he's got 97 PS. It might be hard for you guys to see on screen. 97 PS, 89 shooting, 70 passing, which is obviously a big question mark, 89 dribbling, and 81 physical. Now, he is 6 foot, but he has the lean body type. So although he's tall, he's already got high agility, and EA have been giving boosts to key stats so far in this promo. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue for the balance. That should get upgraded as well. This card looks fantastic. If you want to not get fodder packs and you want to play, if you're a Premier League team, you support Leicester, I think he'll be a really good option. Keep in mind he's probably going to still be 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, and his passing will suck a little bit, but for an all-out striker, he'll fit the bill for what you need. Gunter, on the other hand, I'm not so keen on. It doesn't show any weak foot or skill move upgrade. His second inform was good for me last year when it released in the game, and he will be decent, but I don't think he's worth spending 8 tokens on. He's got, I guess, stats are good for a fullback, but there is that player that wants Davies you can complete. There's the rule breaker, or is a rule breaker Davies. There's the promo card Davies, and then there is also the Schulz Ice and Fire card. So I think for the left back for Bundesliga, it's not really worth the 8 tokens being spent. But yeah, I've gone through that quickly, and I've sort of done the winter swaps first because there's not much to see in the game at the minute. There is fodder packs that will be available with them. As we can see, there's going to be the 85 plus times 10 player pick, which I believe is 15 tokens out of the 24 you can collect, and then you have the opportunity to get like the ultimate pack and rare players pack and things like that as well. We'll focus fully on icon swaps, you guys, and we'll run through things quick. I know they've been out for a couple of days now, so you maybe don't need me to run through everything. So like I was saying, they've been out for a few days. You guys have had a look at them. We don't need to go full in depth for them, but this is what you can get. So to clarify, there's 9 tokens now. There are 50 days left on them. In about 24-25 days, the first batch of tokens expires, and then the next ones will come. And this is a big part of the sort of discussion, because they've split the tokens across 2 sets again, which I think is, I understand why they do it, so people can't just rush and get them done. It makes it a bit longer to achieve, it gives them a bit longer to do things. and try to keep the hype up. But for the first 9 we'll run through, you can get a 81 plus times 25 pack for 2 tokens, 82 plus times 25 pack for 3 tokens, and the 83 plus times 25 pack for 5 tokens. These are the big ones here, and we didn't see these at the start of last year. I don't believe it came in the second batch of swaps, I believe, and these are huge for fodder. Like, if you get 5 tokens, for example, you can pick a Casillas for 6 tokens, and if you love Casillas, he's got sentimental value, that's great. Maybe you need an icon keeper and don't want to spend coins, also great. But for 1 token less, you can crack open an 83 plus times 25 pack during a promo you like, in the chance that you pack that promo card you want, plus maybe more. Maybe you hold off until team of the year, you see of that pack, it increases your chances of getting a team of the year, those kind of things. So they're all available, you could get these straight away. There's a Rio Ferdinand, it's his mid version though, which isn't as good as his BB, and I don't think it's worth 7 tokens. I understand icon, English links, there's a lot of good things to link. His defending stats are obviously very high, but when I look at this card, and you can go by, obviously he's not an icon, but there's a Pau Torres card who's like 25k on the market. I'd say probably better than Ferdinand, or over this version of Ferdinand anyway. So it's just a per selection. And then the final 2 things you could get, there's a base or mid icon pack for 8 tokens. This one, I've packed some good things from these over the years. I've packed like an Henry when he's worth 2 million coins, but then I've also got like icons worth 100,000 coins out of them. So you can get 8 tokens fairly easily. It's not like a big grind, but still you could use those 8 tokens on these 2 fodder packs, for example, and the chances of getting more useful stuff, even if it's fodder to complete other SBCs. Like, for example, you could take this base and icon pack and you could get yourself a base Nakata, who I got from one of my base or icon packs, the actual ones you could complete as an SBC. Or you could take these fodder packs, possibly pack a promo card that you want, or just have a good promo card to have in the club, get all this fodder in, and then complete other icon SBCs that come down the line, or just normal SBCs that you want to complete and would aid your team. I think this is where we really have to weigh up what you want to take. So, and then finally, from the 9th token, there's Overmars, who is his prime version, has fantastic pace, his dribbling is real nice, stamina good, his passing and shooting are both alright. As a wide player, this is not a bad card. He's 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. So if you don't use skills that much, and this is me, I don't use skills much, and weak foot means a lot more to me, but I do like having 4-star weak foot because I feel it makes a difference in how they dribble. This card isn't bad at all, but he's not worth 9 tokens. You can get so many cards on the market for under 100,000 coins, or even under 50,000 coins at the minute, who are similar to this. Yes, they don't have icon links, and that's a big factor. Maybe the PS isn't the flat like 95, but there's too many comparable cards to make this worth 9 tokens. You then got the mid icon pack at 10, which obviously this is the point where it hits a stage where you have to wait like the 24 days now. You could get these 9 tokens, you want the see of them, but you're gonna have to wait another 25 days. That takes us into the mid of January. At that point, team of the year is right around the corner. We've had 3 or 4 other promos, like these winter wildcard cards are nuts. Like, they are this is the stage where EA has released the promo and it's like, okay, we're upping the power curve. Most of the cards look insane and have a big difference. There's a few of them, like the Central Neymar, the Coleman, even like the defenders that have like, there's a lot of defenders with like the high pace, but we're now getting them with higher dribbling and passing, which is key for defenders. The tide's changing, and in 3 weeks time there's a high chance this Mark Overmars isn't far behind the power curve, but there's a lot of other options. I'd even look at him and just take that Bamba, that rule breaker Bamba, under 100,000 coins, boom, done. Like, it's a tricky one for actual icon swaps. Mid icon pack, 10 tokens. If you want to try your luck, you can, but I think if you're waiting 25 days to open a mid icon pack, as I was saying, the power curve is changing drastically. You're relying on packing between 5 to 10 different players, not necessarily for value, but like for worth in game and stuff as well. There's 5 to 10 players where you open this and it's like, it's a dub. Outside of that, you've got 90 other players that it's not worth the time or the tokens. There's a Desai is his mid version. more suited to a centre back. Obviously you could change in game, but this year EA have changed the defensive awareness. We'll do like the quote unquote here, they've changed it, so just swapping him around might not necessarily work, but he does have high defensive stats anyway. He's more suited to a centre back. I don't know if there's anyone like centre back you'd want to maybe change yet. This may change with the winter wildcard promotion, and obviously you could just start him on 7 chemistry and just lose out on the pace boost a bit if you're putting a shadow on him. Decent card. I don't think he's worth waiting out for 11 tokens for. The one that interested me was Del Piero, but he's 12 tokens. This means one, I'm having to wait till the middle of January to get him. And again, like there's even the Dries Mertens SBC that was out the other day. Obviously, for all these players, I'm suggesting they don't have icon links, but there was the Dries Mertens that came out, who's a very, very similar card in regards to like the lower physicality. Del Piero has the 5-star weak foot, I believe it is. Yeah, Del Piero's got the 5-star weak foot. He doesn't have as many traits as Mertens, but again, there's a lot of similar players, and I think this year it's really easy to link player, like with hero cards and just like the amount of good cards around in general. It's really easy to get strong links, and we're not as desperate for icons anymore. And also on that, playing people on 7 or 8 chem, as long as your team chemistry is above 95 and you've got at least 7 or 8 chemistry, there's not a big difference. So icons, I think, have lost their value in that regard, and that's kind of the whole point of what the issue with this promo is. You could spend 13 tokens on a mid icon 89 plus. This is a waste of tokens. Don't do it. Like, you still have, if you want to do a mid icon pack, take this one and use all the 3 tokens on a fodder pack, because this doesn't cut out a lot. It cuts out some dead weight, but not a crazy amount of it. You then have the player pick for a base or mid icon, but it's 1 of 2 players. So out of over 200 players, they're going to be a choice of 2. There's a very high chance you're getting 2 dead players in this for 40 tokens. Obviously, there'll be some people that get the Cruyffs, the Pelés, like these nuts cards. But realistically, most people are getting like your Nakatas, your Inzagis, like just cards like that, which obviously they are icons, but in FIFA they don't translate well in regards to how they play in game. So I'd avoid it. Zambrotta is probably the only player here that I would say is worth possibly working towards, and that's because he's an endgame card. I say this because this is his prime version. I used his prime icon moments when the SBC dropped last year, and I used that basically all year as a mix of a fullback and a centre back, even after Team of the Year was like, even after, was it Summer Heat we had? I can't remember what the summer promo was. We had the summer promo, then we had it was really until after the Euros finished, and at this point the game is very much dead, as I hate to say it. The game's dead at that point. That's whenever I started using other cards. But his prime icon moments last me that long, and I think the same will apply for this one. His pace is good. You're obviously going to put a shadow or an anchor in that. But his shooting's good if you use your fullbacks getting forward. His passing is good. He's got 81 vision, 85 short passing, 83 long pass, 84 curve, 89 crossing. It's a free kick that actually drops that stat down. But his passing is very good for a fullback. Dribbling for a fullback, he's a little bit heavy with the 77 agility and balance. But everything else there, great. His defending for a fullback is fantastic. What I'd say right now at this point in the game, because we have to look right now in the game and also like the curve, you need to have at least 80 defensive awareness on a fullback at the minute. If you've got that and decent physicals and then everything else, you're good. As we move forward, that's going to kind of increase to needing between the 85 and 90 when we get to like the team of the year. I forgot the name of the promo. Team of the season. When we get the team of the season, that's where that's going to increase. But then he's also got 90 stamina and good physicals. He's a player that if you need a right back and you just want a right back that has to go into your team and you don't have to worry about it for at least 4 to 5 months, maybe when team of the season comes along you want to make a change, he will last that long, and that's why he's worth doing. He's probably the only player I'd recommend considering saving the tokens for. Keep in mind he is 14 tokens out of the 18 you can collect. So after that, you're very limited on what you can do. You can take the 82 plus times 25 fodder pack. Is you have to weigh up what fits your team, what fits your need. But middle prime icon pack for 17 tokens. My same thing applies here. Yes, some prime icons are great. It's way too much of a big risk. Then you've got a player pick for 17 tokens. It's 1 of 2 again. And then you've got 300 players. This could possibly be. Over 300 players, this could possibly be. It's not looking good. And then the final player is Wayne Rooney, who I'll say his prime card looks good. He's 3-star, 4-star. They obviously you can succeed with 3-star, 4-star this year, but this card for me isn't worth 17 tokens at all. We'll actually double check what he is on the market real quick, because for me, I think it was 800k when he came out. Let's have a look. Oh sorry, what one is it? Not even this is mid, never mind, it's not even his prime, it says mid, which is 900,000 coins on the market. For me, a card that's costing 17 tokens should be a player that's like 2 million coins upwards. It should be a player that is really high on the power curve. I know Rooney's like a new icon, but it needs to be high on the power curve, a favorable player, effective in game, and worth getting 17 tokens for. Like, I look at Rooney, and for me, he should be someone that's in this sort of bunch right here. There's 10 to between the 9 and 12 tokens. That's what he should be in. I think overall that's where we have like the big issue with icon swaps, really. So again, we'll flick back onto it now, and we'll run through what my suggestions would be to take. Obviously, one thing to keep in mind is if any of these players have sentimental value to you, you support the nations, the clubs, you just like them in general, then in that case, go for it, and take them. For me, I'll be taking the fodder packs, so I will be taking the 83 plus and the 82 plus from the first batch, because obviously that'll take 8 of the 9 tokens. Then after that, I will take the 81 plus. That leaves me with, if I can do maths real quick, that leaves me with 8 tokens to spend. If I want to get them all, I can then go and I can get a base or mid icon pack, or I can pick Ferdinand, or I can pick Casillas. And I think that would be my general recommendation to everyone, unless you want to obviously get a player for sentimental value, or if you want to save up your tokens and get the Zambrotta, in which case you get Zambrotta and this 82 plus times 25 pack. In regards to if you took the fodder packs and what you take, I think you'd either take Casillas or the base or mid icon pack, mainly because there's a lot of centre backs, but you sometimes need an icon keeper to make the links. He's got saves of feet, which is big. Only downside, he's 6'1", so he's a bit smaller, but he's got the leadership team player, long throw, saves of feet, good stats, like really good stats. It's really just his height. So I think if you put him on comes for crosses and rushes out a goal, obviously chipping is quite big this year, so maybe be selected with the rushing out a goal, he'd be a good option. But for me, I'm probably going to take at least 3 fodder packs, and then I'll probably try my luck with the base or mid icon pack if I can be bothered to get all of the tokens. So I know this is a bit of a longer video, and we have now covered everything on the icon front, and unfortunately, as I said, I can't show you in game for what is coming with the winter wild cards. So I'll just have to flick it back over to my Twitter for you guys to see. I've hit the wrong one. There we go. I don't have the full breakdown. Actually, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll try and find this full breakdown for you. Okay, guys, so if we ignore the fact that I can't get rid of the stupid manager preference thing here on the screen, this is the wildcard swaps stuff. So as you can see, there's going to be 24 tokens available, and across squad building challenges and objectives, as we discussed at the start of the video. And then 1 additional token will be offered in a pack in the FUT store, so we may have to keep an eye out for that, for when it drops. I'll try and keep Twitter updated if you follow me there. That will, I imagine they'll have that in the store for say 24 hours, something like that. I can't see it being like a 1 hour lightning round. Maybe they would dicks about it and do that, but I doubt it. So the SBCs start from December 26th, as I mentioned, and they run until the 14th, and there's 24 tokens. So for 15 tokens, you can get the 85 plus times 10 player pack untradeable. All of this is untradeable. And for you guys that maybe want to see if anything's happening video wise here, this is very much talking head, so you can flick on with stuff and just listen to my little rambles. But for 12 tokens, you get the winter wildcard player Daka, who we've discussed already. 8 tokens, you get the player Gunter, which we've discussed already. For 5 tokens, there's an ultimate pack. For 5, there's the icon home and away kits, and please do not use 5 tokens on icon kits. Please just don't. Like, you can do what you want, but just that's icon kits are not worth 125,000 coins. The same as an ultimate pack. You can get an 81 to 89 times 10 player pack for 3 tokens, and a rare players untradeable pack for 2 tokens. So from what I've realized here, it says 24 will be made available across squad building and objectives. plus an additional token through the footstool pack. So it's a lot of people, I think everyone's been just reading the 24 and seeing that it's 24 in total. From this release here, this press release from EA based on the promo, this means we should get 25, which changes slightly what I was going to suggest. So straight away, this 15 tokens for the 85 plus times 10 player pack, fantastic. This last year was released as an SBC and we loved it. The community ate it up. You can save it for Team of the Year, you can crack it open. Well, you can't crack it open now. You'll be able to crack it open from December 26th, which should be during Team 2 of the Winter Wildcards. I take that without a doubt. Obviously, once you take that, there's 10 tokens left, so you can't take Daka. You could take Gunter if you wanted to, but I think what you do is you take the Ultimate Pack, and then you use the final 5 tokens on the 81 to 89 times 10, and then the Rare Players Pack. That means all 25 tokens are used beforehand. When I hadn't fully read this and I thought there was only 24 tokens, you would have had to pick and choose between the 81 to 89 times 10 or the Rare Players Pack, and that would have been sort of up to you, but now you can get all those. So what I would say is definitely 15 tokens on the 85 plus times 10, then the 5 on the Ultimate Pack, then the 3 on the 81 to 89 player pack, and then the 2 on the Rare Players Pack. If you want Daka desperately, then obviously taking him rules out the 85 plus pack. But then from then, I would still probably say take Daka and then the fodder packs, and then just don't worry about any tokens. Like, don't get the extra tokens, so you won't need them for anything. Same applies for Gunter. If you do take him, obviously you can still get the 85 plus times 10 player pack, and then also the Rare Players Pack. So I've sort of explained what I think is best. It changes slightly if you want one of those players, obviously. But that's that. So I think when we're looking at it, I would say I actually prefer the Winter Wildcard swaps over icon swaps. For me, I love Italian football. So when I seen Del Piero and I seen Zambrotta, like both, okay, that's so cool, of great interest to me. And I understand we can't get maybe all of these tokens because they run through to January 14th, so we won't get all the tokens straight away. But it doesn't take a lot to do them. They're objectives and SBCs. Like, you can ignore the objectives, probably do all the SBCs one and get that good fodder pack. It's very easy to do. I think icon swaps overall, the selection needs to change massively. I think we need more players instead of these packs, to be honest. Like, we get these packs as SBCs, obviously we get some icon like players as SBCs as well, but if I'm playing swaps, like, okay, we maybe fodder packs stay, like Casillas fine, Rio Ferdinand, he's okay as a 7 token. I wouldn't spend it personally, he's not too bad. The base or mid icon pack, I would scrap this completely. Getting all the player in there for 8 tokens. Overmars shouldn't be 9 tokens, but yeah, have a player for 9 tokens. Okay, mid icons are a bit more relevant than base now, so this icon pack can maybe stay. But I think it's having 1, 2, 3, 4 other icon packs. I think out of that we only need 1 of those, and then put 3 more players in for us. That's the biggest issue with icon swaps. Obviously, I've told you what to do. I think fodder packs across the board are the way to go. Hopefully things will improve for team 2 swaps as icon swaps, obviously, but we can't make any guarantees. In regards to the Winter Wildcard swaps, people have been saying like, okay, this is a new promo. I think it's the first time in a long time we've had swaps as part of a promo, and people have got their hopes up that maybe it'll continue through other promos, which I would love to see, but I don't think it's going to happen for many promos at all. I think it'll be specific to this one. Maybe we'll get one around spring or summer where we also get swaps, but it would be great to see it included in every single like promo. Imagine future stars with stuff like this where you can get extra future star players through swaps. Hopefully they do, fingers crossed they do, but I wouldn't get the hopes up too much for that. It'll be a thing now for winter and maybe once more in spring. But that's everything. That is both icon swaps and the Winter Wildcard swaps completed, covered. That's what I think you should take from them. Really interested to see what the daily SPCs keep coming as. Make sure to follow my Twitter is mfozzy. I've just posted every day about the content there real quick for you guys, so you can get an idea of what's happening and my thoughts on it. But that's me. If you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up on it, greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow, guys, where we're going to be going through some custom tactics as we do every single Monday. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the video tomorrow, guys. Goodbye.